Snow fell in clumps so thick they muffled the world into silence. The town of Brecon Hollow always looked peaceful in December. White roofs, soft lights, the smell of pine and whiskey drifting through the air. But on this night, the quiet carried something else. Something that breathed. Eli Morven trudged through the alley behind the butcher's shop, boots sinking deep into the snow. He wasn't supposed to be there. No one was, but Eli had a habit of walking where he shouldn't. He was drunk, half from rum, half from regret. He'd hit his son earlier that night. Over spilled milk, of all things. The boy had cried himself to sleep, while Eli finished off the bottle. And by midnight, guilt had driven him outside into the cold. He thought the snow would cleanse him. It didn't. A faint jing 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 broke the hush. Bells, not the merry kind that hang on wreaths, but a hollow, discordant ringing, like something dragged through the dirt. Eli looked over his shoulder. Nothing. Just shadows breathing in the alley's corners. He walked faster. The bells followed. He turned fists up. "Who's there?" His words steamed the air. A figure stepped out from the darkness, tall, hunched, wrapped in fur that looked wet and rotten. Two curved horns pierced the night above its skull. A long black tongue slithered from its mouth like something alive. Its eyes weren't red. They were worse. They were the color of embered coals just before they die, glowing faintly in their own exhaustion. Krampus. Eli's breath caught in his throat. He remembered the stories. His grandmother used to whisper them when the power went out. How Krampus came not for the wicked, but for the unrepentant. Those who sinned and slept soundly afterward. "I'm sorry," Eli muttered, stepping back. "I didn't mean to hurt him." The creature tilted its head, bells clinking from the chain slung across its chest. Each bell bore names scratched into the metal. Old names, forgotten names. Eli's own name shimmered faintly on the largest one. He fell to his knees. "Please." Krampus reached out a hand, covered in coarse black hair and split hoof. Its claws brushed Eli's cheek, leaving a trail of frostbite where it touched. The creature's smile, if such a thing could smile. The expression was wrong, stretched too far, filled with 1,000 teeth. "You can't take me," Eli whispered. "Not me." Not tonight. The monster bent closer, its breath reeking of burnt pine and decay. "Tonight is exactly when I come," it rasped. The voice was layered, part growl, part whisper, part echo. "When you think it's not real, when you think no one's watching, chains snapped through the snow. Hooks gleamed. Eli screamed as the claws gripped his shoulders and dragged him toward the darkness at the alley's end, a place that seemed to swallow light itself. He thrashed, begged, wept, but the sound was drowned out by the clanging of those wretched bells. When morning came, Brecon Hollow looked peaceful again. Only the faint drag marks in the snow betrayed what had happened. Inside Eli's house, his son woke to silence. The fire had gone out, the room cold, but something sat by the door. A small box wrapped in brown paper and twine. The boy opened it carefully. Inside was a single rusty bell, its metal scarred and cold as ice. His father's name was carved into it. And when the boy lifted it, just once, it rang with a hollow sound that echoed through the empty house, faint, distant, and full of chains.